Yoga is an incredible and ancient act of simple self-care and can benefit us in staying healthy, fit, and active for our entire lives. Yoga for round bodies opens the door and allows people who might otherwise have been intimidated, gives them an opportunity to also have a safe and joyous place to practice. The Yoga for Round Bodies teacher training program includes a variety of components, and in this video I'll be highlighting 3 key points: pose modifications, use of props, and applied anatomy. Child's pose is often considered a milk and honey pose in yoga, the kind of pose that you use for relaxation and release. But often, for a person in a round body, it's anything but relaxing and restful. However, if you know the relevant anatomy, if you know how to modify the pose and use props, child's pose can be available to us in round bodies too. So one of the issues that can be present for a round-bodied person practicing child's pose is Buddha belly or larger calves and thighs. So there are a few ways that we can modify the pose and use props to alleviate this. The first modification in child's pose for a person in a round body is to simply have them widen their knees to make room for the belly. This will allow for more comfortable breathing and more ease in the spine. You can also have your student place their arms outstretched ahead of them. Another issue for round-bodied students in child's pose is if there are larger calves and thighs. This sometimes doesn't allow the buttocks to come down to the heels. So we can alleviate this by using a bolster, which will bring the floor to the student, thereby allowing the pose to be more comfortable. So the third pose modification is to use 2 chairs and a bolster. Some round-bodied students may not be able to get the buttocks anywhere close to the heels and in fact may also have knee issues present. In this case, you can use 2 chairs and a bolster to bring the student even further from the floor and allow them to receive all the same benefits from the pose. Let's talk briefly about twists. In twists, a Buddha belly or large thighs or even large breasts can get in the way. The larger student will be working harder in twists because the belly is literally pressing against the thighs and the larger student has to work against that. But there are other options available. The first modification with this twist is to have the student use their hand to the opposite knee to bring the legs over to the side. The second modification is to have the student simply grab their pant leg to bring their knees over to the side. And the third modification in this twist is to have the student use a strap around their top thigh to bring the knees to the side. And finally, if twists on the floor are too difficult or challenging, all of the same benefits of this twist can be received by doing it at a wall with a chair.
The Yoga for Round Bodies program has helped me feel better physically, mentally, and it's helped me in every aspect of my life.
I never thought I'd be able to do yoga before. I thought yoga was for skinny girls and not for people with curves. And I was elated when I found a style of yoga that worked for all of the round body parts and took into account the challenges that I face.
The Yoga for Round Bodies program has been phenomenal for me. I've really found it life-altering. I think that there's a whole world of people, though, who don't understand that just because your body is a different shape or size in certain places doesn't mean that you can't achieve a certain posture or get a certain kind of physical activity that other people take for granted.
Yoga for Round Bodies teacher training will give you the skills and confidence to teach your round students and students with other physical issues safely and effectively. And this will truly make you a well-rounded yoga teacher. With this program, you will elevate your practice, increase your revenue, and add incredible value to your community. Join me in my campaign to make yoga more accessible to more people. To learn more about the Yoga for Round Bodies teacher training, visit me at tinaveer.com.